The following program is brought to you by the Internet Broadcasting Organization.
It's like sleeping with one of those black things over your ass.
Didn't even know what to do.
We're not talking about your penises.
Why would I sleep with those over my eyes?
Well, isn't that what you like?
Not on my eyes.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Penises in the eyes?
She said she liked to be head fucked.
You lose. I think we should everyone. The first one to break that every week has to give like an extra dollar in a jar.
In the swear jar.
$1 in a jar?
The first one, just the first one to break it, because after that it's just fair game. I feel like
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I haven't broken it in weeks.
it's because you're
You
never
did
drunk.
last week.
Huh?
Last week
I think
you
I did it after you guys all did it.
Oh,
That's just me trying to be part of the crowd.
oh, you're so cool. You fit in so well.
I'm cooler than all of you.
What
I'm a lot cooler than you.
Be like the cool kids.
Anyways, so
They seem to fit
okay,
in.
so since we're talking about prostitution, the main question we want to get into is who would you pay to have sex? Would you pay a prostitute?
Yes.
No.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah, well, depending on who it was, yes.
I mean, you like in most cases, you would pay a prostitute
No.
if they were super hot.
Just like on an everyday basis, no, because you can have sex for free.
Like, but you see the hot, like a really hot guy walking down the street, and you're like, I want that, and he's like, I'm actually a man whore. You have to pay me $500.
I'd probably be like, all right, but the dick better follow through.
Wait, so you would actually pay because you were...
If someone
just
was
because
really
you're physically
freaking hot-
attracted to somebody, you would pay
Yeah.
to sleep with them.
Yeah.
No,
A
well,
prostitute? No, I couldn't do that.
what if their mind was beautiful? Just
Then I'd wifey that shit. That's what I do. No, but I paying for just being like, oh, I really need to get my balls licked. I'm not paying for that. I can make that happen by myself.
yeah, you have a couple dogs or animals, right?
I can make that
By
happen without paying
yourself?
for it. No, that's what
I mean, that's you see where I'm
Wow.
going here. Yeah,
I'm losing a lot of weight.
Wow.
you are. Well, that's nice.
How
Yoga.
good do I look, viewers?
Write in and tell us how good you think Adam looks.
Please.
He wants to be a whore too.
I'm working on being a gigolo. That's no secret. We all know that.
You're doing so well at it lately, aren't you?
Well, it made you happy, didn't I? And you bought me Applebee's. It was amazing.
Wait.
When did any of this happen?
I was about to say, she bought you Applebee's?
She bought me Applebee's. Half
She
off
said she wouldn't pay
appetizers.
for my Applebee's.
It's because you didn't dick her down the way I did.
You skanky little whore.
I'm sorry, you guys. It's just I can't give everyone what they
No,
want.
actually, she bought me Steak and Shake, remember?
I did, and that actually did happen.
Yeah.
Did you pay her back?
Yeah. Actually, I did, yeah.
I was like, you gave me money. I was like, what is this for? Anyways, I was like, I didn't do that last night. Remember?
Yeah.
Okay. Who would you pay? What celebrity would you pay to have sex with? Or it could be an average person. I really don't have any average people I'd pay to have sex with.
If I had to,
Yeah.
just one.
Or I thought we were going to pick a couple.
Oh yeah, a couple. Yeah, it's just
Couple.
Yeah, go right ahead.
I'd pay to have sex with Shakira.
I like it.
Absolutely.
Her
I'd
hips
pay.
don't lie, so that's a good choice.
She's
yeah.
tiny, though. She's so little.
Who cares? You could
Exactly.
imagine what she could do
You could,
on.
like, put
Can
it in
she
her
do
pocket.
it on the dick dough? She can do it on the dick dough.
What,
I can't
what
even
about-
think about it without.
What about, like, midgets?
No, I wouldn't.
I'm not into it.
I wouldn't
4
have
foot
sex with a
11,
midget
she's-
for free, much less pay
She's
for
only
it.
2 inches away from being called a dwarf.
Who cares? She's sexy and she doesn't have any dwarf
Have you
qualities.
seen that woman?
Yeah, and she's hot.
She's
I'm not
super
hating.
hot. You are
I'm just
hating a
saying-
little bit.
No, I'm not.
You just compared her to a dwarf.
I'm just saying she's
You
very,
did
very
compare
small.
her to a dwarf. She's very, very attractive.
She's very, very small.
And she has a bubbling personality. She seems very sweet.
She barely
There's just a lot of
speaks
good
English.
things happening for Shakira. I wouldn't mind paying for that.
Okay. Oh, give
right.
me one of yours.
Jude Law.
Oh, he was almost on my list. He is a sexy. I heard he's an asshole, but he's a sexy.
That's
bitch.
fine. They don't normally say anything when they're roofied.
Stop it.
So why are you paying him if you're roofing?
Because I don't want him to sue.
Rape isn't rape if you're wearing,
Wearing
a top hat. We don't mean that.
Yes, you
We
do.
kind of do.
Yeah, you do.
You have no idea what I did to you while you were sleeping.
Yeah, that's fine.
It wasn't like the.
What about one of yours, Amber?
I'll start off with the easy one, Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah, of course you would. You
Stop!
are,
Why don't give me that shitty grin?
you are that type
All
of
I
trash.
think of is queer as folk every time you say Charlie.
I don't care.
He's had a
Power
lot
bottom.
of-
He was a
he's had
power bottom.
He
on
was
that
a good
show.
power bottom, though. Just to
I
be
don't-
honest, like he did a really good.
I don't
job
know
at it.
what the grade. I don't know what curve
That just
you're
means
grading
that his
on.
mind is. He's gonna be like, oh, I'm sexually expressive. I'm really into different things.
He likes a dick in his ass.
I mean, I want to. I mean, we could do something. I don't know.
with another dude.
No, like me, him, and
Would you do
something.
that with another dude?
No, I don't want.
Yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
You would. Oh, you would. You would only do it if you were the center of attention.
What if it
Yes.
was like Charlie Hunnam and the guy who played Opie?
Yeah, I'm down.
But they were banging each other too.
You'd watch it, wouldn't you?
Gay porn.
They were
really
wearing
does
their
nothing
vests.
For me. Yeah,
They
I'm
were
good.
wearing-
I'm down. I'm in. I'm totally in. I'm totally in.
The vests go on. You can watch them bang each other.
Oh my god! And I
awesome.
want to be in there first, and then they could do what they want to each other.
What if they were doing it all at the same time? What if they wanted to run like a 3-person train?
Okay.
Like you strip on a dildo and one's behind you, and then you're fucking the other one, or effing in them. I'm sorry.
You know, I feel like we're drawing attention by going back and apologizing.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, you're.
It's very good. It's very good. It's very good. I would do it. I would do
Okay,
it.
okay.
Okay. Who's your next one?
Oh, sure.
You already.
Sofia Vergara.
Yes.
Yes.
Wins.
Yeah,
But you got to
I
keep your
her.
dick in her mouth so you don't have to hear her talk.
No,
I think-
that's
no.
why I want her to scream the nastiest shit that could ever come out of her mouth to me in that voice.
I like her voice. I
Oh
think
my
it's sexy
god!
too.
Call
I'm
me
a gay man.
Poppy. Just shit I don't understand, like words
Hey,
and
Poppy.
languages I'll never know.
I really
Oh,
like
man.
good up England, daddy.
Yeah, something like that. Just
Yeah,
not
but now
from
that
him.
Wade said it,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, please don't say that ever
Yeah.
to me.
Be like, Sophia.
Okay,
No.
your turn.
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum.
We have a call.
Yay! Hi, welcome to Sexually Educated Caller.
Hi, Amber Bentley.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. I think you just want all the dicks in your ass.
I agree with you.
All of
That
them.
is the greatest intro to any call
All
ever.
the dicks in my hat.
And caller, what is your name?
My name is Nick.
No, fantastic.
I'm calling from the road.
Where are you? I know you're touring.
Right now we're just outside of Nashville.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my home city. I love that.
I noticed you're not playing a show. Weird.
What's that?
Said I noticed you're not playing a show. Weird.
If you go to Tootsie's, tell them you know Suede. They'll let you in for free.
You also they'll also give you the mustache ride.
There is
So,
no cover there.
You are on the road though. Do you
I'll
have
go
any?
for a mustache ride.
Do you have any prostitute stories from the road? Anyone in your band banging those road
Prostitute
hoes?
stories. Once upon a time, when we were in Vegas, we got a prostitute. But we didn't do anything with her. We
How-
played Duck Duck Goose with her.
How much?
You what?
What is Duck Duck Goose? Is this some strange
You pay-
anal
you
You
game?
paid a hooker to play Duck Duck Goose?
That's
with you?
horrible. That's the worst story I've ever heard.
That is awesome. Why was I not
No.
invited to the Duck Duck Goose
That-
game?
I have footage of it somewhere. No, yeah, literally, like she just came in and we played Duck Duck Goose with her. Like
Is that like Duck Duck
How much
Goose?
did you pay for Duck Duck Goose?
it was $100.
$100 for a game of Duck Duck, and none of you put your dick in her. She didn't blow any
No.
of you.
Did you tip her?
Did she play naked?
just the tip.
She played naked.
She played.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a
We
bit.
weren't, but she was.
Okay.
You guys aren't no fun. That's not a party.
If I had been in that room, she'd have been ramrodded. I'm telling you right now.
It's not a band party if every dude's got his dick hanging out and there's just some hooker playing Duck Duck Goose with him.
I mean,
That's not fun. I mean, I don't want to. I mean, Tony's got me beat by a long shot, so I don't even want to do that again.
Wait, Tony? Big T?
Big T, Big Tone. Amber might like Big Tone.
He's black. Big Tone's black.
oh, I automatically like anyone that's black. That's
You'll like
rude.
Big Tony. He's a swell guy.
Amber,
love people that
your
are
past will suffice itself. Okay.
you have to do
rude.
what?
Oh, yeah.
What?
What? Tony's here with me.
All we were saying is that Amber's had enough black dick in her. She's like Nesquik. She's just black coming from the inside.
That's the worst comparison
That is
ever.
awful.
That's fantastic.
horrible.
Yeah.
No, we're
You've been
not
s-
friends.
You've been stirred around a lot.
You've been stirred around a lot.
oh
yeah.
my god.
Is Tony listening? Is he
you
taking
just
notes?
compared my vagina to Nesquik. Fudge you.
You.
Oh, I see what you did there.
You
You
like
would
that?
yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
Oh, man. So what's
So-
up? Do you have anything to...
Is there a famous actor that you would pay to have sex with, Nick Marrero? Even if you're dating someone, it's just this is just for shits and giggles. It's not even for real.
I mean, if it could be for real, would it be?
Actor or actress?
actor or actress.
whatever
I've
tickles.
heard Nick on countless occasions tell me about his sexual infatuation with Sir Jonah Hill.
Well,
I think Nick and Jonah Hill would be an adorable
about-
couple.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing as Jonah Hill kind of
If I
reminds
get
you.
in sex with Jonah Hill for money, I'd do that.
I mean, no, you're going to be
No,
paying
you have
him.
to pay him. Or someone,
pay
like a
him.
pimp.
Yeah.
Like, say, like Channing Tatum was his pimp.
Yeah.
And-
Well, that could easily
I
happen.
could see that happening. Yeah, I totally could see that.
Now, that Channing Tatum's a tasty.
Now,
Actually, Michael Cera's probably his pimp. Let's be
probably,
real.
probably. Well, anyways,
Actually, did you know that Jonah Hill's best friend is Brad Pitt?
yeah, one of them.
That's
Did
cool.
Jonah Hill pay to have sex with him?
Probably. Most people have.
Thank you for calling in, Nick. We hope you pick up some prostitutes and don't make them play Duck Duck Goose.
What?
Yeah, I feel like you might need a resurrection on that one.
Go get some of them Nashville hoes, man. They got class.
Yeah, no, they really are some
Natural
bougie
hoes.
bitches.
No, Nashville skanks are classy.
Yeah,
Go
they
find
really
them.
Oh,
are.
Nashville hoes.
Yeah.
You
go
can find them at www.backpage.com.
Yeah, backpage.com. Nashville.
All right. Well, thank you, Nick
Well,
Marrero.
I didn't even know what the show was really about tonight, but I remember that you were on right now, and I wanted to call in and say hi. So
You're
thanks,
so
Nick.
sweet.
Thanks, Nick.
Give that Nesquik stick my love.
There you go.
I have a Nesquik tattoo, Amber, if you want to hang out.
Yeah.
All right, cut this guy off. He's done. He's done.
All right. Bye, Nick. Have a good night.
Thanks, Nick.
Thank
I
you.
love you.
Later.
You're sexy.
Anyways, okay. Who
Now, what was your third? What's your second one?
my second one's Carmen Electra.
Carmen Electra.
I don't judge me.
I think she just looks trash.
Like Carmen Electra in Good Burger or Carmen Electra in like
I would
a
take her
halfway
now.
house now?
No, she's not in a halfway house. Don't,
Are we
I
sure?
think she's been in a
don't
couple
talk
of them.
about her like that.
Why?
She's so hot. I think she's so hot.
I mean, yeah, if you like people that like needles, you'd love her.
That's so rude. Okay, next one. What's your next one?
Mine?
Yeah.
Selma Hayek.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Ever since the first time I saw From Dusk Till Dawn and her dance, yeah. That was the first time I experienced true love in my life. I had no idea what that movie was about. I didn't know a bunch
Was
of
that Love or
vampires
Lust?
were about to show up, but I saw Selma Hayek dancing in a very tiny outfit, and my life changed forever.
Let's just say all of your choices are Spanish, by the way. Noted.
Dark hair, all S's too.
Noted.
classy.
I like Latin women. Let's just throw it out there.
And I like men with big penises.
The D. So he likes
Yeah.
the D.
The last one would be Ashton Kutcher.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah,
He's
I think
Oh
he is.
my God.
I think he's hot as hell.
Okay, my last one is LL Cool J.
You would.
Please, what is wrong with LL? Ladies
Saggy
love
balls.
Cool J.
See, this is why we can't all be famous, because you'll start dating these douchey.
He's married and has children, but I would pay to sleep with him.
Only
I'm
if
sure a
he-
lot of people have.
Only if when I came over, he's saying, "I'm gonna knock you out every time," or "Mama said knock you out." If he's
With
saying
the
"Mama
boxing
said knock
gloves
you,"
from earlier?
every time, like if I walked into your kitchen,
Yep.
just a mic dropped, and he's saying that for me every time, that'd be cool.
He's so sad. Have you seen his abs? He's like 45 and he has better abs than anyone I
He's
know.
got a big ass dome. That's all I've ever noticed about him.
I bet his cock's huge too. Big dick, big
It's
head.
probably been
Cool.
sagging for years, honey.
It's rude. It's rude. Dicks
It's
don't
probably
sag, the balls do.
They all sag, and I bet you anything there's been some green shit pop out of that too.
Green?
Ew. What is wrong with you?
What is
Why are you guys
green?
Why are you ruining this for me?
Green. I feel like I should be worried.
You should set your standards just a tad bit higher.
What? LL Cool J has been number one since Charlie Hunnam came and knocked him off the list. I'm sorry. He's been number one
Not
forever.
impressed.
Well,
I
mean,
hate you
What are
guys.
your standards?
No, you have your own
Exactly.
styles and taste, as trashy as they may be, and we
hate-
have to love it.
Whoever floats your noodle, I guess.
I hate you both equally, just so you know that.
No,
That's
you
okay.
don't.
That's rude.
That's cool.
Only because you made me strawberry pie and
did
you bought
make
me
you
a top
strawberry
hat. Hey everyone, I'd like to draw attention to my awesome top hat. My microphone's wearing a top hat. I'm wearing a top hat.
You're welcome.
Yeah, this guy got me a top hat. They love me so much. Okay,
You're
anyways.
welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you. You know what I had to do for this? Prostitution. This is why this is a topic today.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we all had to lay in the bed together, and I had to be in the middle.
I was asleep the whole time.
America, you're welcome.
Yeah.
The video will be coming out soon. It's called "What She'll Do for a Top Hat."
Oh, yeah.
You have no
A
idea.
lot of POV shots. Really
Yeah.
good stuff. Very artistic.
That type of.
Probably the best thing I've directed yet. So I'm very excited to get that there.
Isn't that the only thing you've directed?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
And I'm
roofied through
gonna-
the whole thing.
That's what you want to say.
I was
He
raped.
calls it roofied. I call it method acting. Whatever.
I was wearing a top hat. It doesn't count. You don't know that.
Yeah, it's not rape if you wear a top hat.
Yeah.
That's true. That's a good point. We've been saying that for a while now.
Yeah, I know. It's
About an hour and a half.
The duration of our friendship. Yeah.
fantastic.
Okay, anyways. So prostitute, what does it mean to you?
To me, it means it is a person who commits sexual acts for money in exchange for cash money. Maybe not cash. I guess it could be
A top hat?
a top hat. Then it's not rape too. But no, I would define it as somebody who goes, whether they're high class or low class, they are having sex for money.
Yeah, I agree with Adam.
Okay. Prostitute is a noun and a verb. A person, typically a woman, engaged in sexual activity for payment. Or a person who misuses their talents or who sacrifices their self-respect for the sake of personal or financial gain. That is exactly what this show is.
We are whoring
we
ourselves
are whoring
out
ourselves out to America.
every day. So we
Amber
can
Rose
get rich
Bentley
and
did this to me. Amber did this to me. I'm being held against my will.
Found him on a sex slave trade.
Yeah,
You're not actually going to bang. You're just going to talk about it.
She
you
just
son
came
of a
in and
bitch.
she's like, "Get him down from that sex swing."
I saved your life.
Kind of
Kind of.
Yeah,
I
that
added
was
something else to
from
it.
one hellhole to
Probably
another.
saved his ability to sit down. So.
Yeah, that is definitely true. You should have seen. He was going to use 2 fists.
Oh.
I've had that done before. No, I was kidding.
What?
Probably.
I'm just kidding.
I need a fact checker.
Oh, fact checks. Mind blown.
Oh, we have another phone call.
Hi, welcome to Sexually Educated.
Hello, it's your Emmy.
Hey, what's up?
Our neighborhood hall.
Hello. So you guys forgot to talk about the BOGO. I want to buy one, get one free.
Oh, on the hose. Buy one, get one free. on the hose.
Uh-huh.
Okay, would
So
you,
you want to know who I BOGO?
well, obviously me, so I'm in.
Well, no, you guys are out of the picture. I get you no matter what.
Oh, I thought you were talking about us, because I was going to say, you're going to take me and Suede.
I come free with
Oh,
anyone.
yeah. I'll take y'all. That would be a triple BOGO.
I'm like a
Okay,
bobblehead.
who's your buy one, get one free?
Okay, buy one, get one free. Gavin Rosdale and Gwen Stefani.
Ooh.
That
Gwen
is
Stefani.
I got to
I
meet
bet you- I
both
bet
of
you
them,
she'd
and
lick
they're
a-
both sweet.
I bet you
I'll
she'd
take 'em all.
lick a stink
The
hole.
things I would eat out Gwen Stefani's ass, you have no idea.
Banana pudding.
Tell me that isn't the
Anything.
most awesome BOGO there.
That would also
I agree.
Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. I
That'd
would
be a
take that.
yeah.
You know she's a freak. You look at her. She
Yeah, okay. I'm a little over them, though. They have too much time playing with their 7 kids.
Don't you say that about Brangelina.
You know, I think they had the kids the best way they knew how. They pop out a couple and they adopt a shitload more.
What about Eva Mendes and
Ryan Gosling?
Ryan Gosling.
Even, oh, man.
That's
Oh.
hot. I'd do that. I'd
Yeah.
totally
I'd
do
love
See,
to
I don't
make me
want
a
him, I'll
sandwich.
take her.
him. Oh my gosh.
Really? You don't think he's hot?
The shit I would do to Ava Mendes.
No.
Gosh, that's so crazy.
I'd much rather have her at that point.
Oh.
All of these women we're talking about, I want to physically eat things out of their asses. That's how excited I am about all of them.
I feel like
I'm not saying I'd pay for all of them, but
All right, making chocolate pie.
we're having strawberry pie later.
Yes, we are. It's very delicious.
All right, well, I'm going back to my cherry pie, so I'll talk to you guys later.
Thank
Bye,
oh.
Andy. Thank you.
what
Have
does
a
that
great
mean?
night.
Good night, love.
Night, Emmy. Thanks for calling in. Oh, you gotta love it. The BOGO special.
Ava
Yeah,
Mendes.
I would totally do that.
I'd
Ryan
probably pay for Ava
Gosling.
Mendes, too.
I think that's probably the only way I'd ever
she's
have any
Spanish.
type of intercourse with a woman is if it was in a situation like that.
With someone that hot.
Someone super hot and he had to bring his bitch with him.
Like
Bring
Matt
that hoe.
Matthew like Matt Damon, he has like some bartender he met from Miami.
Yeah.
She's hotter than he is. Like and she's not even famous. She's
She's smoking.
Spanish. She's so fine.
Matthew
She's not
McConaughey's
famous
wife is smoking.
yet.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look at who. Oh, Matthew McConaughey's kind of hot too.
Yeah, he's super hot, and he has
He
that
has-
little
he has
thing.
like his
His
accent.
wife is
Yeah.
smoking hot.
Yeah.
You know what couple I wouldn't want to have sex with? Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner.
Why not?
No.
Jennifer Garner, I'd rather have sex with him than
Ben
her.
Affleck is hot though.
Yeah, he's hot, but she is just, I mean.
Ratchet.
Apparently his dick's big. You saw it in the movie.
Yeah, it looked like it. Ooh.
I missed it.
We-
This
it was
guy.
if you had seen Gone Girl, there is a spot where he's walking in the shower and he strips down naked. You can just see his flaccid little donkey trunk hanging there, just waiting
Oh
for
my
someone.
gosh.
I mean, just basically sat up there. It was looking you straight in the
Donkey
face and
trunk?
said,
I thought that was a new one.
"Oh, it was." I mean, it was
Donkey trunk.
Yeah,
I think if it was a donkey
do you
trunk.
know
I
why?
would've
Because
seen
it's
it.
an ass that's going to rear its lovely little head. Yeah.
Oh my, Lance. Okay, so let's go to Slanging with Suede for today.
All right.
And we'll get his horror words in here.
Fantastic.
I will tell you that Suede's favorite word is hoe, whore, or something along those lines.
Yeah, I call every woman that I know one, just
Yeah.
about. I mean, unless they're a classy lady,
Gutter snipe.
That's rude because you call me it all the time.
because it's true.
No.
Or
I mean, I don't get paid for it.
scallywag.
Or so you say.
Or so I say. Okay, here's Swinging with Suede.
This is Slinging with Suede, and today's slinging word is actually going to be multiple. Considering we're doing a show on prostitution, I figured we might want to go down all the words that you can call a prostitute. You can call her a whore, you can call her a slut, you can call her a skank, you can call her a muff bag, you can call her a lady of the night, a floozy, a scarlet woman, red light, gutter snipe. I mean, they just go on and on and on. I'm telling you, hoes, they ain't got no real identity. They just don't. They don't got no real identity. But yeah, that's some slinging with Suede.
Did you wink at the end of that?
Yeah.
You did. That was cute.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to.
I think it's true, though. I don't think hoes have any
That's
identity.
not. That's horrible.
Why?
Haven't you ever seen that show SVU?
I'm just saying, I feel like...
SVU, and they're like, I killed a prostitute because no one cares about prostitutes. Prostitutes are people too, man.
They are. That's why they have no identity.
Why should I
We need-
care about anyone who doesn't care about themselves?
Well, that brings up a good question. You feel like a prostitute doesn't care about herself?
Most of them.
I think they care about themselves.
not
They're,
that- obviously, I think they care about themselves because they have to take care of themselves and survive. I don't think they necessarily respect themselves.
I feel like their standards are relatively low.
Do we really feel this way?
Yes.
You feel like their standards are low. What if, say a show or something where a woman of the night, a hoe,
A whore.
she gets paid to perform sexual acts or anything, but she's high class. We're talking about politicians, governors, anything. Mm-hmm. She has no self-respect. She's making more money than either of us, and she loves doing it. She loves having sex.
Okay.
So that she has no self-respect.
Do porn.
I mean, in that case, but
But she doesn't want to do porn. She doesn't want her parents to see her what she's
I did
doing.
say a majority.
But then
but
why
I can
why wouldn't she want her parents to see what she's doing?
Maybe she doesn't feel like they will accept it because her parents are
They're
old
probably
school.
not going to. A lot of
most people don't accept it. If you,
Exactly, but-
if you were a prostitute right now, I guarantee you, Amber, me and you probably wouldn't even be friends.
That's rude.
Well, no, because then you'd probably have drug. I mean, typically most of them have drug addictions. They have, a lot of violence in their lives.
But maybe you're only thinking of a specific thing that's all you've been shown. That's all you've been accustomed to.
I'm sure
Well,
there
you're
are
talking
some
about the
classy
different tier of prostitutes.
Exactly, but I'm saying
even in the up class whores, they don't go to Christmas parties and say, "Oh, what do you do? Oh, I'm an up class whore."
Yeah.
no, well, she probably makes up some secretarial job or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that.
But if it was really redeemable and even people that
She
work
had
in
respect
fast
for herself. She'd tell people.
yeah, even people that work in fast food, they'll be like, I work at Wendy's right now.
I don't feel like that's a valid argument.
How many people have you met that have openly admitted that they're a prostitute to you?
No one ever.
Well, then there you go.
But that's what I'm saying.
Whereas most likely you've met a prostitute.
Oh, I've definitely probably met a couple prostitutes or someone that's actually done something for money
Yeah.
like that. But at the same time,
I've met plenty.
but you're well, of course you have. But at the same time, I wonder. Okay, so how are we? We're just saying they have no self-respect. I don't feel like that.
I'm not saying that they don't have self-respect. I'm just saying that their idea of self-respect is different than what we would consider ours. Only because, would you become a prostitute?
I don't know. It depends. Okay, not okay.
So yes,
Whoa,
you would
you
be.
just
No,
said
no,
yes.
no.
Yes, okay, but you have
So
to listen.
would.
You have to
Now,
listen.
Do you think
to
that would be degrading to yourself?
Okay, listen, you have to listen to me. I used to watch the show Secret Diary of a Call Girl. I understand that it's not going to be exactly like that, but what I do see is I I consider what people do in general prostituting themselves out. Girls that date guys only for meals and things like that, but never sleep with them. Girls that do all these different things. I feel like these fit into some of the same categories. If you're getting paid like that show, maybe it desensitized me to it a little bit, but at the same time, this woman's making crazy amounts of money, and these actually exist. This was a real woman's story.
Yeah.
And you get paid all this money to do it. I like to have sex anyway. I'm addicted to sex. Maybe it's not the healthiest option for me, but at the same time,
Would you really do it though?
if I could be a high class whore, probably.
You think so?
Okay, but for every high class whore and escort, how many women are sucking dick on the sidewalk for crack money?
Oh, and I'm not saying there's not. I'm saying I'm
just saying when you look at the profession as a whole,
I guarantee
that
you
lack
that
of self-respect.
I guarantee you, when you're talking about these high class whores, they are the 1% of prostitutes.
But we don't know. We don't know that for a fact. We don't know. There could be a whole different world of prostitutes that we have know nothing about because it's never been exposed like that.
Yeah.
We're exposed to the sex trafficking part, and we're exposed to mostly the crackhead part.
Yeah.
We're not exposed to the other part of it that these women that, what about sugar daddies and sugar babies?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Isn't that a sort of prostitution?
No, I don't think so. I think that's because there's some sort of either agreement and or relationship formed. It's not that she's not every time she blows this guy, if she's a sugar baby, she's not going to get a $20 bill stuck in her mouth afterward. No, it's something steady, continuous, moving on.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he gives her allowance. He gives her a $2,000 a month allowance.
Yeah.
She has to see him a certain number of times in that month.
Yeah.
Or she doesn't get the whole allowance.
Well, that's
How
an
is-
agreement that they have.
But how is that different?
That's kind of prostitution.
I mean,
But-
yeah.
Oh, we have another call. Hi, caller. Well, do we have him? Hi, welcome to Sexually Educated.
How you doing?
Good.
I was gonna comment on the prostitution thing.
Yeah.
Comment, talk. We'd love to hear it.
Oh, when I was in the military in Hawaii, there was, the high class hoes they're talking about now.
Yeah.
And there was one girl that just walked up to me when I was in Waikiki on the street and asked me, of course, if I wanted a blowjob. Of course, I was interested, and then she told me it was $200, and I said, shit, I better get 4 of them. So,
$200 for 4 blowjobs?
No, he said
she wanted 200 for one.
Yeah.
What?
yeah, she wanted 200 for one.
Oh, I would give you one for at least 20.
Just a blowjob. That's fucking.
Yeah, that's well.
retarded.
I mean, it is. I guess it is expensive to live out there.
Was she worth it? Like, do you think she was worth it?
Oh, yeah, she was hot. Not $200, but she was hot.
Well,
I don't know that there's many blowjobs worth. I mean, trust
you're
me,
not
a great
gonna get-
blowjob is a beautiful thing, but
I mean, I think
$200.
200 is probably worth anal.
Like even if I'm worth millions, it's like you should just blow me.
There's no blowjob worth $200.
No, I agree.
I can jerk off for free.
Yeah,
If you want it done right, you got to do it yourself.
and if you'd prefer to do that on my face, that's okay too.
Oh my goodness. I have a question. So do you feel that sugar daddies and sugar babies are comparable to this as being a prostitute? You think that's kind of the same thing?
Yeah, it's exactly the same thing. So you're paying for sex. So
Even if every time that you do it, you don't have a transactional, like you're not giving them money every time?
well, you don't have to give them money every time, but when you're buying them stuff and supporting them, I mean, it's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
It's similar.
yeah, it's
We're having that discussion as we
Yeah.
speak.
it's just a different situation.
Yeah.
Would
I feel like if there's some type of rapport or something like that, it doesn't necessarily make
It's
you
almost like having a regular
prostitute, though, so much as it just makes you just kind of slutty.
Think about how many different things are prostitution. I mean,
Oh, yeah. Very valid point. I mean,
just because it's not sex. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but
well, yeah. Like if someone may not have sex with somebody to move up in a company for a job, but they may be flirt or very sexual tension oriented to get ahead. Do you think that's like prostitution?
it's generally the same thing. I mean, basically.
Yeah.
So
It generally it is. It's just not called the same thing. Okay, so I have a couple questions for you. Would you ever date someone seriously that used to be a prostitute?
yeah, no problem.
Okay, and would you ever consider being a male prostitute?
I would have no problem in the world with that.
That's what I feel like every guy would say. Okay, well, thank you. What's your name? Or you don't have to tell us if you don't want to.
That's fine. I'm cool.
You could just be our caller. Okay, well, thank you for calling, and it was nice talking to you.
Thank you very much for calling in.
Yay! We'll talk
All
to you
right.
next time. Bye.
Please call again.
Appreciate you, bro.
My pleasure.
Bye. I don't know. I feel like in that instance, you kind of are playing with the line there, like, what is or isn't, and I don't know.
Well,
Well,
game.
What?
Go ahead and do the game.
Oh yeah, let's do the game. So we have a game to play. It's called Pay to Play,
All right.
and it is about prostitutes that swayed.
I personally myself went on Backpage and found 5 prostitutes. They had different varying amounts. So what the way the game's going to play out is the first 4 pictures, I'm going to do 5, are going to be multiple choice to see what the value of the prostitute is. And then the last one, they're going to have to guess the actual price of it, and it might all be shocking. I'm telling you, it's totally riveting.
We were
All
trying
right.
to play this a little bit last night, and it was difficult because some of these girls think they're worth a lot more than they are.
it's hard to
Yep.
pin the tail on the whore.
Yeah, it definitely is. All right, so Richard, if you'll put that first picture up. All right, this girl right here,
Ass.
she is
Ass.
She is 34 years old. She
Is that
is
a small
from
stomach? I'm kind of
yeah.
blind.
She's kind of got a flat stomach. She has double D's, and I think that they said
God
that
damn.
she was a 36, 24, 36.
I would pay, or no, it's
I'm
not
a
what
solid
we pay.
4.5 right now.
All right. Well, did this woman cost A, $50? B,
We're talking about an hour?
This is an hour, yeah, per hour. A, $50, B, $500, C, $1,500, or D, $35.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with 1,500. I mean, 3,500.
I'm going to go with 500.
She was 500.
What?
She was 500. So, all right. So, and what's saying is, and this really was a high class. Like, included in that 500, you actually get to stay in her hotel room.
Oh.
Yeah.
Night over?
Yeah.
I get to wake up
No,
to
no,
that
no,
ass?
not all night. That's
Oh.
you get to go meet her at this place. That's
And then
like
you stay and she leaves?
no, and then you leave. She stays.
Ass.
You only get an hour of her time.
Yeah, that's what
All
I'm
right, go on
saying.
to the next one.
Booty dough.
I like that. Yeah, I like that one.
All right, now this girl.
Booty dough.
This girl is she's African American. She's 28 years old. Her name is Kiwi.
Ooh.
Isn't your grandma's dog named Kiwi?
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, he had surgery yesterday.
I want to eat the kiwi.
Not that I'm drawing.
Yeah. But anyways, and she lives in Atlanta, Georgia. All right. Is she A, $30
For an hour.
for an hour, B, $60, C, $90, or $120?
I'm going to go with 90.
I'm going to go with 60.
She was actually 90.
Yes.
$90.
One for Amber.
Okay, let's go on to the next one. All right, now this lady is very, very interesting. She is from
Titties.
England. Anyways, this is actually from here in Tampa. She's from England, though, and that's why she's called the English something. I forgot what it was. But anyway, she's also 45 years old.
Oh, she's a cougar.
She's a little older, so she's 45 years old.
She's expensive.
You have to come to her home. And she only does 2-hour spots. So what she said what it was for her rate, I've just cut in half, so that way we can do an hourly rate.
Okay.
Okay. So it starts with 1, $1,500,
No way.
B, $500, C, $250, or D, $1,000.
She seems like she has higher confidence than she should. I'm going to go with B.
500?
Yeah.
I was going to go 500.
She's actually $1,500. It's $3,000 for 2 hours.
I
of her
told you,
time.
way too much confidence. Way too much confidence on that one.
But yeah.
You're old, by the way. You're old.
Yeah, she must be doing something
I'm,
right
I'm
there.
not being a dick,
Look
but
at them titties, though.
they are nice, but she's 45.
She got booty, though, too. They all got booty.
She does have booty. Okay, the next one.
45. She's 45.
The next one.
Care? I like them all.
All right, now this girl's name is Star. She is also African American. She's from Tempe, Arizona.
Why do these women whore themselves out?
So
Yeah, she has a nice body.
she actually does. She has got a C cup. She is a 34, 24, 34. Another hourglass again.
Yeah.
She is a mother of 2, supporting
that-
her family. All right. Now remember, this is also
love
in
how
Tempe,
you-
Arizona. It said it on there. But anyways, is she A, 15 an hour, C, $45,
or D, $50?
Oh my gosh. I'm going to go with C, $45.
We go with 35.
She was doing it for $35 an hour.
Damn. Yo.
$35
Let's go
an
to
hour.
Arizona.
I'm down. You know,
Right.
like I know I said earlier I wouldn't, but I mean,
$35?
are we going halvesies?
Yeah, sure. I
right,
mean,
yeah.
even if she charges $70, that's worth it.
Yeah. If she's watching, next Tuesday we'll be in.
All right, and then for our bonus number 5.
This is worth
one,
2 points, right?
Yeah,
Amber,
now
you need
look at
for the
this
win.
lovely lady.
need to.
She is called Large Linda. All right, she is out of Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
I've been
And
there. That's a
she
terrible place.
is a very large and voluptuous woman. She's also about 40 years old. It said in her late 30s, so I'm going to say 40. Beyond that, she will most likely film your experience for you. And she only does this in 2-hour blocks as well. So we'll cut the price in half. So that way, you know, we can get it. So how much do you think she charges? And by the way, she has got cheesecake thighs.
No shit.
Yeah, I mean, she's not unattractive, but she's definitely more of a
$3,000.
older, voluptuous woman. All right, Amber's going to get another guess because it's not that high. Okay, this is per hour.
$1,200. There's a lot of guys that like those big women, the women that can like beat them up with their body. I mean, that's the only reason we have viewers. I'm just kidding.
300.
Adam's much closer. It's $500 for 2 hours, $250 an hour.
I am the champion
And
of whores.
It said
I would give you the top hat, but that's not
what's
gonna
very
happen.
interesting about that
understand.
too is it said that she was booked up months in advance.
Yeah, she should be charging way more. Big women could get way
That's
more
because
than that.
it's going to take
$500,
her 3 days to
I
go
think-
from room to room.
No,
I
I'm
think-
saying guys love those big, like, if you have a slightly attractive face and you're really big, guys
But
like
she
that.
doesn't.
Oh, okay.
No.
Not to you. I don't know.
It's not that I'm
no
gay.
way.
She's just very. She's. I wouldn't pay for this. This right here just screams gonorrhea.
Not even with
Not even with Suede's dick.
not with anyone's dick.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Well, maybe my worst enemy. Nick Marrero would hit it.
Probably so.
Oh.
But yeah, so that is our back page whores.
Adam won. That's cool.
Yeah, well, I mean,
It was called Pay to Play.
Look, I'm experienced, okay? So don't get all
I
bent out of
guess.
shape about it.
Yeah.
Oh, can you see? Oh, you can't see him. You almost can.
And
Cooper.
you feel
Oh, yeah.
the love.
Okay, so so obviously in most of the states in the United States, prostitution is illegal. It is a criminal offense.
Not all of them, though.
Not all of them, though.
In the United States.
In the United States, but to know the facts, other countries over or 50% have legalized prostitution. Limited legality is an 11%, and illegal is only 39%.
Wow.
That's not too bad.
So that means like 61% is kind of like prostitution is there.
Yeah. I mean, well, I think it's easier because it can be mandated in several different ways, you know.
Well, and there's
Exactly.
regulations and...
Well, they have to get tested. They have to carry around paperwork. I mean, there's rules.
See,
to
that
keep
seems
it-
like a legit job. to
that-
me.
yeah, and then they have to pay taxes. You're causing them to have to pay taxes. You take away kind of some of the sketch.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Why are we not doing that?
Well, if you think about it, it takes away some of the sketch. It takes away all the sketch. If you can walk up and be like, "Well, can I see your paperwork?" and they're like, "Yeah, here it is. I'm clean, everything like that," and then you can get on with your anal.
Back to work, whore.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. And then they have to get tested all the time, and so you're taking away sexually transmitted diseases and all that
So
stuff.
just making it safer all the way around.
Exactly. And here's my perspective on this, and this is, just from me being a woman. It's our body.
Yeah.
How is anyone able to tell us what we can do with our body? It's not that I say like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to go bang a bunch of dudes because I can. Well, I'm going to. I'm probably just not going to get paid for it. Yeah, I'm probably just not going to get paid for it. But no, at the same time, I hate you guys.
It's true.
But no, I feel like in this situation, like it's the woman's choice. It's her freaking body. What right do I have to tell you? Listen, you can't sell them titties. We've been doing it for centuries. It is the world's oldest profession.
It is.
It really is. So that means that women have realized that men are idiots and think with their dick.
It's
our
only the
whole
world's
entire
oldest
life.
profession because men still can't figure out game.
Yeah.
So in the
Well, not
end,
only
you
that-
being whores and getting arrested is our fault.
Technically, yeah. Well, I mean, women have figured out how to extort men for years. This is
Exactly,
just
because
it.
men
You're just a
make more
bitter
than
gay old man. You're just a bitter gay old man.
No, I'm
That's
just
all.
being serious. Women are sluts. All of them are whores. No, I'm just joking. They're really not. But you have to realize that women in the profession, it's usually frowned down by women, but there's also a lot of men that do it too. Trannies, etc.
Yeah, exactly. And men, and look how easy it is. But think about when men do it. It has I know at least two guys. You said I said I had no idea girls that were whores or would sell themselves. I know two different guys that have done that for money.
Mm-hmm.
And the guys have taken care of them and everything like that. They're willing to admit it. And I feel like guys were kind of like, oh, who wouldn't want to get paid for sex?
Yeah.
But women were like, no, your body's sacred. I can't believe you do that with your vagina. But we've been doing it longer. And men think with their cocks. We're just taking advantage of that.
Might as well.
Might as well. But at the same time, we do have a negative connotation for a woman. Same thing with a woman same thing with sluts in society or per se.
Yeah.
You can bang a bunch of dudes and you're a whore, whatever. A guy can do the exact same thing, exact same number or more, and he's just a dude.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's how it is for this too. Like if a guy does it, it's like, oh, you're cool, you're a gigolo, you have an awesome profession, blah, blah. Even if they're selling themselves to men.
Yeah.
And for a woman, it's just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Your vagina, that's for your husband.
Vaginas are so much classier than penises. That's the thing.
I disagree.
They're so much more sacred.
I disagree.
How are they more sacred?
Some penises are like a
They're
temple.
a beautiful
all right?
thing. You have to
I just
treat
want
They
to.
are
them.
beautiful,
You have to
so is
treat them as a
cock.
beautiful
Oh yeah,
thing.
some dicks are beautiful. You just
Yeah.
want to break that temple all to pieces.
I have a pretty penis.
I
I have a very pretty penis.
had an ex with a pretty penis.
I'm a
and, like,
straight shooter.
Me too.
Everything's symmetrical. It's awesome.
I hit Amber in the ass with my penis earlier.
Oh my gosh, bare. His penis was bare and he had it on my ass. I only
Totally
knew
did.
this when I looked back at him and he started putting it away.
I saw Amber's boobs the other day.
I just slapped the side of her ass and she was like, "What?"
His flaccid penis.
It was fantastic.
Oh my gosh, we
Slap
are
her
all
right
way
in the
too
side.
close.
Don't.
So do you want to take a look at a woman
Oh.
of the night we saw earlier?
Yeah, I tried
Woman
to
of
do
the
some
day.
investigative reporting earlier today.
Kind of backfired.
And things didn't really work out the way
I wonder
we had hoped. But anyway, here's
Why not?
Here's me.
You were sleeping. It's
Oh,
cool.
okay. Yeah, I was taking a nap. I haven't felt good today.
Here's my foray into the world of prostitution.
Let's see this.
Hey guys, it's Adam here at Sexually Educated. As you know, this week we are talking about prostitution and whores. So I thought this week I'd step it up a notch. I figured I'd really be a journalist. I'd get really into this whole investigation thing, and I'm actually going to pick up a hooker. Pick up, I use that loosely. I'm not going to sleep with her,
Yeah, okay.
probably. But we're at a kind of a seedy business building here in downtown Tampa, a place known for having a lot of hookers. You see one down that way, so we're gonna get a little closer real quick, just give it kind of one more look, and then I'll talk about my strategy for getting in there, really figuring out, how much do they need? Do they need this money for drugs? Do they need this money to feed a baby? I'm gonna try to break this hooker down. I don't want her sex, I want her mind. Because that's what journalists do. Journalists are just good at stuff like that. So. All right, so not that I know anything about this, but you gotta be really
Holy
quiet.
shit. Yeah.
Well, don't you know?
Irving?
Would you?
Irving Legbottom?
My name's Irene Legbottom. You looking for a good time, Dad? Yeah, I got some ass, I got some crack for you.
Irving, what are you doing right now?
Who's Irving? My name's Irene.
You were on my show last week. You were with Richard. How is Richard? Is Richard alive?
Yeah.
Jeez.
How do you choose? Did he send you up here? I'm telling you, I got his money, okay? I'll get his money, okay?
Is he okay? Is he alive?
Oh, well. You said you were with the show?
Irving, what, I mean, can we help you out? Do you need some money? Do you need...
Well, yeah, Dad, if you want, take care of you right here.
No, I don't want you to do anything.
Yes,
Wait, why? How did you get here? You were on our show last week. You were filming for Richard. You were his camera guy.
Those days are long gone now, Daddy, Ever since he got beat to a pulp, I had to take over the family business,
Who's family? He said he was a...
Okay. I was sold into sex slavery, okay? I'm my own independent woman now, okay?
All
Charge
this
my
in a-
own fees.
All this in a week?
Hey, girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do, You got some money, Daddy?
Yeah, you know what? Irving, we can hang out.
Are you the police?
Oh, Irving.
Yeah, so Irving Legbottom was the prostitute I tried to pick up.
Wow.
if
His
you
life
guys
really
watch-
hit rock bottom.
If you guys watched last week, Irving made his sexually educated debut as our, I don't know, do we call him a colleague? Do we call him a correspondent?
I don't know what we should call him at this.
I think he's just like he's like helping hand for Richard Chase.
I mean, but
Yeah.
he's like spiraling out of control right now, I feel like.
Well,
I mean,
last week, he didn't take the beating with Richard.
No,
I know that.
No.
But he did send, we got the update from him, but now he's a whore. And after that, he kept running down the street. I tried to chase him. His heel broke. I tried to help him up. He maced me. And,
Well, I mean, at least he was protected.
but he said he might, as he ran
What
away.
did you say his name was? Irene now?
Irene.
Maybe they just got him on some crazy drugs. Maybe he's got a pimp.
Richard Fetta's his pimp. He told us that.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
Richard is
He's
his
working.
pimp.
He's working for Dick Chase.
Dick Chez. He
Joe
said it was a
Dick Chez,
family
sorry.
operation, which I don't.
I'm so sorry for getting your boyfriend's name wrong. I'm so sorry.
We broke up.
Do you-
After I found out he stays in strange people's houses, I just couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm
Yeah.
sure you haven't seen him since then.
No, I don't want to. I'm glad he got his ass beat. He deserved it.
He's a pimp now, so that's
That
cute.
adulterous son of a god.
Poor
So-
Irving.
Yeah, poor Irving. I feel
Poor
like we should. I think we should just start up a little like maybe GoFund account for him.
Question: do you believe that every woman like Irene who is on the street has some sort of psychological problems?
Psychological or drug, yes. Well, I mean, I don't think all of them. I think probably a large majority of them probably do.
Yeah. Well, we would have discussed this with Irene Irving, but he ran away.
Oh,
Yeah.
He. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just say
I don't.
it.
I don't
It's
know
like
if
a Pat
I don't
situation.
know if I'd say a majority. I think it definitely stems from how you grew up. I don't think it's an easy path to becoming a hooker, especially one on the street. Like we were talking about, like the crack hose and all that. Like I think you probably had a rough childhood. You probably had some daddy issues.
Well, that would be a sociological.
No, I mean psychological. No.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're talking about some sort of mental illness, then I could also see that being huge for some of them. But I think prostitution is a matter of circumstance, whichever way you look at it.
What about someone that needs to pay the bills? I mean, their child's going to starve if they don't. How do you feel about that? Like at that time,
I don't think anyone really has to. If you're a woman and you really need to feed your child, there are food banks and everything like that. You don't have to.
And despite the morality of the situation, you're still a prostitute. You're still prostituting
Yeah.
yourself.
yeah,
Yeah.
You're still breaking the law. You're still.
Amber, would you consider yourself a prostitute?
No, I wish I got paid for what I do. I just do.
I thought you did sometimes.
Ooh, child, you should.
You know better than anyone. Anyways, no, I definitely, I don't think it should be a criminal offense. I just don't. That's me, sacred or not. Yeah, my
So
vagina.
you think I should be able to walk out the door, walk up to a girl in the corner, say, "I'll give you $20 to blow me," and that should just be okay?
I think there should be regulations with it. I think that there should be testing with it. I think it
Like
should
brothels or
Yes, exactly. I think it should be a regulated profession. I don't, however, think that we have the right to tell anyone what to do with their body. I don't, however, think that introducing people into this before the age of 18 is okay. But at the same time, how can we really? I mean, I don't know. I think that we make it so much more disgusting and sleazy, degrading by how we perceive it in society and how we treat these people and how the way we've made them have to do it this way.
Well, that's the biggest problem. Like honestly, the whole. I'm not saying I'd ever call an escort service, but I agree with the whole way those things are done. You meet people, you meet the clients, or you meet them online, whatever the case is. You go through a process.
Yeah.
On the streets, I think is absolutely unacceptable, and I think it always has been acceptable. I don't think anyone should just be allowed to walk up and down the street and offer their body for sex.
It should be regulated.
Yeah,
I totally
exactly.
What if you just met somebody like in a bar? Like, what if it was in a bar and this woman came up and she was like, you're looking lonely, looking
Discretion
lonely,
is discretion.
soldier.
Discretion is discretion. I mean, that's one thing, but when you see the same woman on the same corner every day, a kid's going to ask somebody a question.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It shouldn't be in anyone's face.
No,
like if I can't smoke a cigarette in a restaurant, a woman shouldn't be able to sell herself on the side of the road. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, and I think a big thing is they feel that if their prostitutes come onto the roads and the streetways and everything like that, it's going to make the surrounding area suffer based on economics and everything like that because it looks trashy. But if you were to regulate this and you were to do something in this sort of fashion, you would have, it wouldn't be as dirty, it wouldn't look as bad, and you could honestly take it and you could make it something better. You know, it wouldn't have to be what it is. I mean, take Amsterdam for example, the red light district.
But then not everybody could be a prostitute. I mean, then you're going to have agencies and stuff. You're basically going to have legal pimps and these women who, you know, weigh 90 pounds and look like they've been a meth addict for 4 years because they have been, aren't going to be getting employed. They're going to be on the corner still selling themselves.
Yeah, but if you, I mean, I feel like...
But then people, I don't think that people would then go to those people. I think they'd be like, well, this looks like it could be unsafe, but I can go right here and use my MasterCard.
But there are men without standards. There are men without standards where a $10 blowjob and a $200 blowjob are the same thing.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's regulated in that way and you make it this well, it's more accessible. You know, you might not have to pay. You might be able to pay a comparable woman or a comparable price, not the comparable woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have the meth addict that will charge you $10 from a BJ, and then you have, I mean, look at that woman that was on freaking Backpage. She was kind of good looking, and she was, what was she? $500. Like, not saying that you should pay that much, but they could get something better and you know, test it. If they say, oh well, you know what, I'm going to pay the extra $10 so I don't get HIV, you know, something like that. I feel like that people would start taking that a little bit more seriously. Now it's such a back alley event that you can't even begin to see it.
Well, not only that though, I think if you did have brothels and stuff, and even if it was set up on things on like online, people could shop for exactly what they want. So you know, and even if the people still remain the same prices or whatever, that's fine. Or however that was all regulated, people would still have the ability to search legally for what they want.
Yeah.
I mean, you can order a wife online. You should be able to order some poon online.
Yeah,
legally.
Kind of like Papa John's. Just order it. It comes up. It's already paid for.
How
Delivery
awesome
fee.
would that be? Like, yeah, I would like a Barbara within 30. Thank you.
I mean, I'm sure that wouldn't be a problem. I'm sure that people will do that. I mean, I would like that very much so. It'd be like Uber for prostitution.
Exactly.
I'll have one golden girl, please. You get like a 65-year-old woman ready to buy.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they're there.
I'll take the Betty White special.
Yeah.
Well, this would be great because actually some of these women could get employed. Like, what about the guys who can only get off by meth whores? Like, yeah, I'll have a Breaking Bad number 2.
See, that's what I'm saying. You could have like a whole menu. I already said that if I could, I would have one, and I would call it 32 flavors.
Like that, you'd buy Baskin Robbins.
That's 31.
Well, I thought you were adding the extra flavor.
I am
with horse.
Yes,
whore flavor.
The extra flavor.
I would have all kinds of different ones.
The other thing.
I would be the elite.
Okay, so my question is, if you were into someone and she told you that she used to be a prostitute, and you were really into her, and he. Well, I'm asking him, and I'm going to ask you. Calm yourself, Cooter the kitty.
Hey guys, earmuffs, chill the fuck out.
Anyways, what would you do? Would you do it? Like, would you stay with her?
One, it would depend on how early it came up in the relationship. Two, depending on what kind of whore she was.
What do you mean? What type of whore she was?
Like if she was a high class escort, maybe. Honestly, probably not.
Would you want to know?
Probably wouldn't work in the long run because in the back of my head, it's always going to be this lovely girl who I think's amazing took a bunch of money to have sex, and yes, that's her life. I'm not judging her. I just don't.
Yeah, feel comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Because you'd wonder if she was going into the Outback bathroom, whether she was getting a hand job for $15.
No, it wouldn't be an insecurity like that. It'd be the fact that a bunch of
she's had a lot of semen in her.
That and
I think
there's just a lot of variables, most of which this woman was okay with selling her body for sex. So,
but what if she had a body worth selling?
After
for sex?
she tells me that she sold her body for sex, me being given her body, it doesn't. You would think it'd make you feel more powerful, but it doesn't. Like it'd just be like, well, now you're.
She's used.
If you're willing to take money for your body, I don't think you have that much worth for it.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Or maybe you have too much. Okay, would you?
It's kind of like would you date a stripper? I feel like a prostitute and a stripper are kind of the same level, and it really just kind of depends on the situation as far as like how much I really liked them. I mean, because here's the thing, like as attractive, the guys I date have to be attractive, but they also have to be mentally there. Do you know what I mean? Like they have to be there, and like if someone really did have the mental side of things, then I could totally get along with them and so on and so forth. Yeah, totally. But otherwise, probably. What is in their past, I would prefer them not to tell me.
I'm leaning. Yeah, what I don't know is not going to kill me.
Yeah, I like. That's a very good theory.
Yeah.
That is a very good theory. What I don't know what isn't going to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we are all about that prostitution.
Wear rubber.
Where is that? That's the tip of the week. Tip
No,
of
that was and the birth control reminder.
and the birth control reminder. Oh, that's where. See, we're doing it in one. No, the tip of the week is don't pay for sex because it's
Yeah.
illegal.
Just don't do it.
It's illegal. That's our tip of the week.
There's always hope. There's always somebody just
There's
as
Tinder. There's Tinder.
There's Tinder. There's OkCupid,
Craigslist.
Somebody will bang you on Craigslist.
Someone tried to pay me for sex on Tinder though, so I feel like that. Who knows?
Guy had aspirations.
Yeah, right. He's like,
Goes
well,
like, look, let me put this up front.
Was he
yeah,
desperate?
exactly.
I got money.
No, he was bad. He was good looking. And yeah, it
Why
just.
is he trying to pay you?
I don't know. He said that's what Tinder was for, and I was like all scared about Tinder then, and.
No, like he had a bunch of pictures that weren't him. You showed up and he looked
And
like
he-
George Costanza.
Yeah.
right.
Oh God,
Oh.
probably.
here and blow me, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Rub my bald head while you do it.
the money. I'm gonna make it rain.
Well,
Find out it's all in fake euros.
Monopoly money raining on you. You could have Boardwalk too. There you go. I'm just
there-
gonna give you that shit. That was good. Yeah. No, I feel like just wear rubber too. Yeah, that's your birth control reminder.
Totally.
What else were we gonna say? I don't know.
We're just gonna talk about how lovely it is that we don't have to pay for sex.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, personally myself, like I just maybe some people get an excitement out of getting a prostitute. Personally myself, like I one don't necessarily want to be paid, and two, I don't think I necessarily want to pay for it. I really feel like for me, like if someone paid me, like I'd feel like I'd have to perform 110%. Not that I don't normally, but I'm just saying. Whereas if it's somebody that's just normal that I can have sex with, it's different. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't seem as cheap and slutty and whorish.
I really hate being. For me, I guess it'd be like the control thing. I'd be in control, but the other thing for me is I hate when sex is expected.
Yeah.
I don't really like that at all.
See,
so-
for me, one of the best parts about sex to me, especially with someone new, is
spontaneity.
is working toward it and like making it happen. Like, there's nothing more exciting than really being into someone, and or even just being out or just doing whatever, just trying to get it and getting it. That's exciting to me. Not being like, here's a bunch of money, do this. Like I'm not even sure I could perform.
Now, Amber, if you're in the middle of having sex and someone's got you, flipped on your back and they smack your ass real hard and they're like, you're a slut, does that turn you on?
Yeah, it does. We did it the other day.
So do you think
she loved it.
So do you think there's a part of you that really would like prostitution?
No, okay. First of all, I didn't say I was whatever. That's not the completely opposed high class whore thing. Whatever that is, what it is. It's never going to happen. But no, it's
Never?
No, it's getting
Even
treated.
desperate times?
It's getting treated like something I'm not.
Just to get by.
Me and Adam, we really did actually have a small little thing we were going to do toward the end. Next week, we're actually going to be auctioning off Amber Rose Bentley's tits.
Oh, thank you.
The
They're
week
not
after,
going any. They're not.
the
going
week
anywhere.
after that,
Saint
we're,
it.
we're going to be auctioning off her vag. Anyone that would like to pay, this is going to go directly into the Sexually Educated Fund.
Okay, so what is the quote of the week? I'll just stop you right there.
Oh,
we
wait,
have a quote?
okay.
Oh, there was a good quote. Actually, there's nothing more wholesome, lovely, and satisfying than paying for sex. Steve Martin.
Steve Martin said that, yeah.
Wholesome.
Wholesome.
At least
But
you know
look
what's
at Steve
expected.
Martin. Would you bang him?
No, but I mean, I like, and Roxanne Winn's nose is really big.
But I mean, the thing about it is, like I said, some people get off on paying someone else to do that.
It is. It's probably a fetish. It probably has some sort of
I
fetish.
get off on paying people to mow my lawn.
Do you? You jerking off in your room while you're smelling the room?
No, I'm just happy I don't have to do it.
I'm usually looking out the window jacking off
Yeah.
while they're doing it.
Do you make them do it shirtless, Wade?
I don't really care how they do it as long as they're just walking.
So weird. Well, I don't know. I would never pay for sex. I don't believe that I ever need to get paid for sex.
You don't need to get paid for sex? Is it
No.
not that good?
No, I'm just saying. I hate being expected. I do enough other sketchy shit that I don't need to be paid for sex. Skex. I don't need to be paid for sex.
Even that was like you lost your job and that was like the last.
Listen, the only
resort.
way I'm having sex with anyone is
So
if
if
they
a
give me
guy
millions
offered
of dollars to take care of my show.
If a guy
you make this
offered
show
you-
go somewhere important, I'll have sex with you.
If a guy offered you $1,000
There.
a week for you to shit on his chest, would you do it?
No.
for $1,000 a week.
No,
one
I
time
would
a week.
not be able to shit on someone's chest if he's no.
$1,000. That's $4,000 a month.
I need my time to poop. Like I can't do that. I can't do that in
Put
front
it
of someone.
in a Tupperware container and
No,
throw it on
ew,
there.
no, nope.
Yep,
Nope.
yep,
You
yep.
would?
Nope.
Ew. No,
Oh,
it's
no,
so
I wouldn't
gross.
shit on anybody's chest. No.
You're
most definitely
rude.
not.
Rude. No, but I'm just saying, I don't know. I wouldn't per se do it, but I mean,
Yeah.
I can see why people do it. And I can see that there's an appeal to it, just like everything that you do for money.
I guess so.
Anyways, we're whoring ourselves out at Sexually Educated. If you want to pay our bills, we'll all have sex with you, or you can choose. It's cool.
I will literally bang probably almost any woman who's watched this today.
I will give you the best head you've ever had, straight or gay.
I'll just lay there. No, I'm just kidding.
That's what she's good at, isn't it?
I want to pee on you.
Exactly.
Drip, drip, drip.
Well, you guys wore me out earlier. Okay, well, this has been Sexually Educated. I'm your host, Amber Rose Bentley.
I'm Suede Elliott.
Adam Farrow.
Just make sure you wrap it before you tap it.
Thank you very much. Y'all have a
Thank you.
good
Have a good
night.
week.
You guys be good. I love you, motherfuckers.
I love prostitutes. I wouldn't contact myself.